Hello, hello. What's up, everyone? How you guys doing today? Hopefully everybody is awesome. Thanks for coming out. I definitely appreciate you guys a lot. All right, we're getting this live stream ready, so we should be good to go here in just a couple of minutes. How's everyone's day going? All right, live stream. Yay! Live stream. Woo! Okay. Hope you guys are ready. I see Wyatt. What's up? Cole. Hello, Ronnie. We got William D in the house. We got Butts. We got Stacks. Max the Gamer in the house. What's up, my man? Oh, Max the Gamer is on Discord, so I think that means he would like to join us today. EKT, what's up, buddy? Give me just a second. Let me get my well, crap, man. I gotta find my other headphones. These ones are attached to my phone. Let me try and get Max set up. Hold on a second. Max wants to join us, so I'm gonna hit the be right back button. Let me get my other headphones and try and get this ready to rock and roll. Alright, I got Discord open, so let me see if I can go into the room and maybe, hopefully we'll be able to hear Max. Hopefully it's still set up. Should be. Alright, let me find the chat room for Discord really quick. Oh man, Discord, some days. Why are you doing this, Discord? Okay, there we go. Where is it? Where is it? I've lost it. There we go. I see Max in there. Perfect. All right, Max. Are you there?
Morning. How are you?
Crap. I don't think it's set up. Let me go check the audio stuff again really quick. No, it's set up properly. Let me try and redo it again just to be sure, but... Max, are you there?
I'm here. Can you hear me? Do. Hello.
Max? Hello, hello?
Woohoo. What's up?
Oh, man.
What's up? Why is it not working?
This is one of the problems with trying to do this stuff on the fly. I don't know why Discord is always such a pain in the buttocks. Let me make sure I'm actually in the room. I think I am, right? Hello?
You know what? I'm in the room.
I can see he's talking, but...
All right, let me leave and come back. Hold on.
I can't hear it. Can you guys hear it? I don't know if this is on my end or his end, but...
I'm not muted, so... Hold on.
I can't hear anything, unfortunately.
Hold on. Let's see here.
You can just barely hear Max. Interesting. I can't hear him at all. I got the headphones cranked way up. And I don't hear him one bit, unfortunately. Yep, live streaming is a pain in the buttocks. I will tell you guys. That's a big pain in the butt. Let me look at the
Is this any
Discord
better?
settings one more time.
Can you hear me now? Hello? Anybody?
Hold on a second.
Bueller, hello?
Audio, video, voice.
I can hear you
I'm going to
clearly.
change those to the wrong thing, and then I'll change it back and see if that works. Streamer X. Speakers. Okay. Let's see if that works.
Hello? Chicken? Dog?
Max, you there?
Puppies? Boo 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 boo. Hello?
I can't hear him at all.
Wiggle wiggle the cable.
Ugh. I'm
Do what you
not
gotta
sure this
do.
is going to work. I'm not really sure why it's not working.
Raise the volume.
Yep.
Can you guys hear me
Unfortunately,
better?
I can't hear him.
Volume's up.
It
Wow,
could
hold
be
on.
my streaming software. It could be a lot of things, but
Yeah, I don't think it's my end.
unfortunately, I cannot hear him at all.
It's on certified devices.
Yeah, that's a bummer.
Nothing. Nothing. Hello? Can you hear me
Ema, what do you
now?
mean Max is repeating chat? I'm not really sure what that means, but yeah, I can't hear Max. I cannot hear Max whatsoever.
Hello? Hello? All the volumes are on.
But yeah, I have no
so-
idea what to do at this point. I don't think it's working, unfortunately.
No luck? Oh well.
I don't know, guys. So you guys can hear him, but I can't. That doesn't make any sense. I've been having a lot of problems with the... I don't know what it is.
I'll restart Discord.
I've been
see if
having a
that
lot of
helps.
issues. I mean, I should be able to hear him because I have it set up for this on the Discord. So I don't know why I can't hear him. That's weird. Max doesn't hear me either. I don't know. Discord sucks. Discord is always a giant pain. I wish there was some other good way to get people on voice chat other than Discord, because it can be kind of a nightmare trying to get Discord working on the streaming software. It's always been a big issue. So unfortunately, I don't think we're going to be able to have Max on today. I'm not really sure why it's not working, but
Can you hear me yet? Is there...
something is wrong somewhere.
Let's forget the noise suppression.
Don't know
for a
what,
second.
but something is wrong somewhere. And I'm not currently sure how to fix that.
Hello? Can you hear me now?
Oh well, what can you do, I guess.
All right, nothing I can do. So there's a noise suppression that I turned off, but that doesn't seem to help. Danny
Yeah, I don't
at
know.
all.
I reset the settings on the Discord several times.
What about now? Any better?
I don't know if Max can hear me or not, but
I can hear you.
for some reason, Max just isn't coming through on my end, so I can't hear him.
Huh. I've been banned from Danny.
Let me
being able to
try
hear me.
one last thing. Let me go back into the voice settings one more time.
Yeah, I can hear everything Danny is saying very clearly, so it's got to be.
Let's see if this
something to
works.
do with-
Max, you there?
I'm here. Can you hear me? Hello. This again. Hello. Any luck?
No, I can't hear him.
No luck. Well, not much we can do with this.
It's not going to work.
All right.
Yeah, I'm
everything
not
on
sure
my
why
end
it's
is looking
doing this,
good.
but I don't get it. I mean, normally I can hear everything just fine. I don't know. Discord is a, I'm going to go ahead and blame it on Discord, honestly. It's probably Discord's fault. So unfortunately, that's not going to work. That's not going to work today, so... Max, I'm sorry, but I have no idea. We've just spent about 10 minutes playing with it, and I don't think, I think I would maybe, I don't know if I need to restart the PC or whatever, which I can't really do once the stream is going, but there's definitely something off with the software, so.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I guess some people can hear
I'll
me,
have to
but
play with
you
it again
cannot,
later. All right, let me see
Alright,
what this
guys.
car is set up to. But anyways, Max, thank you for trying to join us.
All right, no problem. I'm gonna jump off Discord now. We'll try next time.
Unfortunately, Discord is being a turd sandwich. I'll have to try and play with the PC settings later. Might even just need to restart the PC. I don't know. For some reason... Oh my god, now the game is... Come on. This has just ruined my entire day. Donna just sabotaged Discord. Donna sabotaged the game. I blame it all on Donna. Donna did it. It was Donna, I tell you. Donna. All right, we got, we're going to be in the 11.9s. So I think we're going to be in the 12.0 lobby with the Chimera today, guys. So we should be pretty close to 12.0. Let's go do some live racing. But the weird thing is that you guys were able to hear Max on the stream, but I can't hear him on my end, so that doesn't make any sense. Alright. That doesn't make any sense at all. I can hear everything else, like all the other audio was coming through. Let me know, like, can you guys... Actually, can you... Yeah, you guys can hear the music, right? Let's see if we can hear the game sounds. The last couple of live streams, I've been having some weird problems with the computer doing some weird stuff with the audio drivers. I'm not really sure why, but... It's been a pain in the buttocks. Alright, we're going to race the Peacock. Miguel says, let us see the Honda NSX Blue. I'm not even sure what you're referring to, honestly. I'm not even sure what I have as far as NSXs go, but... Alright, so Beast 09, that really depends, right? It's not really a pay-to-win game. So here's the thing. You can play this game 100% free. You just have to, you just gotta put the time into the game and have some patience. But if you want to do the bigger events, you usually gotta pay money to get the cars to do the bigger events. But if you just want to do like the daily races, live race against other people, run some showdowns and all that stuff, I mean, you can easily spend an hour or two a day on this game as a free-to-play player. You just can't really do the, oh crap, I didn't activate the wild card. Miguel or William D, could one of you guys activate the wild card? I didn't get it. But yeah, you could actually play this as free to play. I mean, I spend less than $100 a year on this game, but I've been playing for about 8 years, so I've acquired a lot of stuff, right? I've acquired a lot of stuff over the years. All right, McGill, thank you, buddy. As a free-to-play player, though, the first several months are going to be slow. Now I got a frog in my throat. It's a bad day to live stream. Sorry about that. I should have pressed the mute button. I forgot. Now I can just hit the mute button. I haven't been feeling good for a couple of weeks. I feel a little better today, but yeah, my sinuses are still angry. What's up, Twan? How you doing today? JP's working. Unfortunately, there's things in life you just gotta do. I'm actually working as well. For me, YouTube is work, but kind of funny. It's kind of funny. A lot of people think YouTube's like this. I mean, maybe for some channels, but a lot of people think YouTube's a really easy job. But I mean, between my 4 channels, I put in well over 100 hours per week. It's fun, but it's crazy time consuming. Timu says throat toad attack. Pretty much. What's up, Odom? How you been doing, bud? Good to see ya. Gamer Pro says, Danny Lightning, do you know the Harkness says to Elemental live racing setup because you showed that tune but not the upgrades? You basically just put it on stage 5 parts. Set all the parts to stage 5 and fill stage 1 through 5 with fusions. I'm pretty sure I mentioned that in the video. I'd have to go watch it again, but hopefully I mentioned that in the video. It will win, you know, I'll probably win 50, 60, sometimes 70% of the live races with that car. So that car does pretty decent. Oh, Weird Mix, I'm sorry, buddy. Am I cheating you out of wins here? Oh, man. Yeah, I love this game, but you just can't expect to do the bigger events for free in this game. But everything else you can pretty much do. What about 5 million views a week? I mean, if you were getting 5 million views a week, you would be rich. Like a gaming channel can kind of expect to get about $4, somewhere between $3. Let's just say, how about this? It depends on which ads play on your videos, but for every 1,000 views on a gaming channel, you're probably going to make somewhere between $2 and $5. Every video is going to be different because there's a lot of... It depends on if people are running ad blockers. It depends on if people skip the ads. It depends on what advertisements pay, because I guess some advertisements pay more than others, so there's a lot of variables, but generally you're only going to make a couple bucks per 1,000 views on a gaming channel. Now, YouTube actually pays gaming channels less because they figure there's going to be a lot of kids who don't have money to buy things watching the advertisements, so they don't pay as much on gaming channels. But yeah, if you were getting 5 million views a week, that would be insane. That would be insane money, especially if you were in one of those channels that gets like a higher pay rate. I mean, some of those channels might make 10, 15, 20 bucks per 1,000 views for, depending, like on a tech channel. You know, if you get a popular tech channel, that's probably going to make $10, $20, $30 per 1,000 views. kind of crazy. Emo, what about the cars being 20 bucks? I mean, yeah, I mean, a car is generally $20 if you want to buy one of the paid cars, but then you also have to get all the parts for it as well, so 20 bucks for a car, in my opinion, that's not so bad. But then you gotta spend another who knows how much to get all the parts to make the car fast enough. That's where the problems come in, is you gotta buy the car and the parts, which is kind of rough. Alright, hold on, what's going on here? Okay, there we go. 3, 2, 1, go. It's kind of funny, but I don't think that nitrous is doing anything. I don't think it even works. I mean, it's on, but does it actually do anything? My guess is no. Melon says I'm probably in the 12.2. That's very possible. I mean, if your channel let's just say you got a channel that got 1 million views per month, you'd probably make a few $1,000s, I'm guessing. Depends on like the channel and all that, but I bet you would make between $2,000 and $5,000 if you got 1 million views per month. That's my estimate there. Alright, unfortunately we just crashed or something. Cole says, what? What's up, Cole? CSR2 is a drag racing game. Brighton, if I said your name right there. It is a drag racing game only right now. But it's not like road racing or anything. I mean, if you like drag racing, this is a really cool game. I mean, the cars look really realistic, and there's probably like 1,500 cars in this game. It's crazy. But if you're looking for more like a road racing game or a track racing game, unfortunately, this is probably not for you. What would I do with $1 billion? So if I had $1 billion, I would buy a nice little small house somewhere. Personally, I wouldn't want a big house. That would be a waste. I would probably start some sort of a charity. And I don't know. I would help a lot of people out if I could. Maybe I would buy CSR2 Racing. I'd be like, hey, I'll buy this game out. Well, I guess it depends on how much they want for it. William D says he'd pay a lot of taxes. Yeah, I mean, I guess if somebody gave you $1 billion, they would probably take 40% of that in taxes. Because even if you win money or you're given money, you got to pay taxes on that. So they would take half of it. I think it's 40%. Cole said I'd give homeless money. The thing about homeless people, here's one issue about homeless people, is a lot of them are intentionally homeless. A lot of them don't want help. Now, if you started like a shelter or something where you feed people, they can come in and stuff. But I wouldn't just go give money to homeless people on the streets, because a lot of them don't want help and a lot of them actually want to be there. But you could start like a soup kitchen or something. Now that would be sweet. That way the people who do want help could come in, but I wouldn't just go give random homeless people money or anything. Like, we used to have this lady, right? We used to have this homeless lady that was filthy rich. She used to live in our town, and she looked like she was homeless. She would walk around. She would actually wear bags. Like, she would wear trash bags for pants and clothes. and she was filthy rich. She would push a shopping cart, and like I remember a couple times like people would try and help her, or the city would try and help her, and then they found out she was a millionaire and she lived like a homeless person. It's crazy. So not all of those people that are homeless need to be, but for some reason a lot of them want to be. It's crazy. So you got to find a way to help the ones that are actually wanting the help, you know what I mean? Does that make sense? Do I think they will ever add Tempest 4? I really don't, gamer. I think Tempest 4 is something they've decided not to do because they don't think it's going to be profitable. Like, if you notice, they add things to the game that are going to make them money. Like, the big paid events make them money. You know, even collections. Like, they want you to buy those collections tokens. Elite Tuners, they want you to buy the Elite Tuners tokens, right? All the new stuff they're adding is just stuff that will be profitable. To where Tempest probably won't be, so my guess is we're probably never going to get Tempest 4, unfortunately. But I don't know. The weird thing is, like, the original owners of this game were constantly hinting that Tempest will be coming out. And then Take-Two bought this game, right? Take-Two took over, they bought the game, and we've never heard anything else about it since. So my guess is the new company scrapped it. Cole, thanks, buddy. Glad you're liking the videos. Thanks for watching them, guys. I appreciate all of you. I really do, thank you. Thanks for watching my crazy videos. Oh, I guess it was my turn to win. Sometimes I'm just more paying attention to the chat than actually racing. I apologize. So who all got a bunch of snow? Did you guys get a lot of snow yet? We got pounded with snow, and I think there's supposed to be another snow. Well, we didn't get pounded with it, but we probably got about a foot of snow, I'm guessing. Miguel. Okay, so the other Miguel says, any news on CSR3? Not yet. Supposedly that's going to be coming out sometime this year, but don't know when. But we do know it's going to be a very different type of game. It's not going to be like this, you know. It's going to be like you're going to have to push a button to drift around corners and all kinds of stuff. The graphics are nowhere near as good. I mean, it looks like a very different type of game, so. The good news is, when I was talking to some people who worked there about this, I was able to get a hold of somebody, and they basically said, don't worry, we got big plans for CSR for the future. We're not planning on shutting it down. A lot of people are worried they're going to shut it down, but according to the guy I was able to speak to, they're not shutting this game down, or at least not planning on it, so. A lot of people are scared that's going to happen, but the thing is, the game is going to be so different. I think they realize not everybody who plays this is going to want to switch over to the new one. And as long as this game is currently making them money, I think they would be crazy to shut it down. So I think as long as people are buying stuff in this game, we're still going to have it. Wyatt says, love your vids on the Battle Pass cars. Yeah, those are kind of a shame when they don't add a bunch of good cars there. I mean, a lot of times there's some excellent cars, but I hope those videos help people decide which cars to pick. Odom, it's all good, buddy. The game's always crappy on the connections. The last couple of updates, there's been a lot of connection issues, so it's not your fault. It's probably the game. The game's always crapping out on us, guys. Yeah, as long as the game's making money, I'm sure it'll stay running. Ah, Cole, I'm sorry to hear that, buddy. Shout out to Cole's mom. Shout out to Lisa. Miguel says, your videos and Max's videos help me a lot. Yeah, you know, it's nice that there's people out there that make videos for this game. I mean, there's a lot of videos that just do like news and, you know, make like, I don't know, basic videos, but me and Max have tons of tutorials and how-tos. A lot of those channels don't even talk, they just kind of post stuff. They just post really basic videos, which is fine depending on what kind of video you're looking for. I mean, like shift pattern videos, if you're just looking for how to drive the car when it's maxed out, yeah, those are great videos, but there's not a lot of channels that really just talk things out and explain it besides me and Max right now. Yeah, that's one thing about the race pass. I mean, some of those cars might look 100% awesome, but that doesn't mean they are. Sometimes the dumbest looking cars are some of the best. Sometimes the really awesome cars aren't really awesome, and sometimes they're turd tacos. William D says, Max is very technical with his videos. William D says, Danny explains an overview in the whole game. One thing I've always been told by some really successful YouTubers is speak to people like you're talking to like a fifth grader. Keep it really simple and try and make it, just put it in words that any idiot can understand, and that way the majority of the people will get what you're talking about. So I try not to go into too many like crazy details or get too complicated, because then a lot of people start being like, well, but then again, Max gets into some crazy details. Which is good, so if you want crazy details, go to Max's channel. I'll tell you what, Max has some great videos on tuning cars for Tempest and stuff like that. I mean, that's some of the best videos he's got for helping people out. Well, maybe not some of the best. I mean, they are some of the best, because if you've got a specific car and you're trying to figure out how to get through Tempest with it, if Max has a video for that, it's going to walk you right through it. I mean, they're long videos, they go into crazy details, but if you do what those videos say, they're going to walk you right through that, and you're going to have no problem as long as you have enough parts on the car. Yeah, I'm definitely not here to teach you how to pronounce the names of the cars, that's for sure. Like, for example, right now I'm probably driving a Gumira. Oh, we disconnected or something. Right now I'm driving the Gumira from Chicken Egg. A Chicken Egg Gumira or something like that, right? Yeah, Miguel, the Nissan Juke, it looks so, it's not a car that you would expect to be really good, but that car is a beast. Especially for the live racing setup. I think it's what, stage 4 parts? You put that on stage 4 parts and that car destroys everybody in live racing. It has no business being as good as it is. Like, it doesn't even make sense why it does what it does, but that car is just a live racing monster. Midland says, if you want to become a great tuner, follow Max. Yeah, my goal is to try and give people an easy understanding version of how things work, basically. That's what I try and do. How things work and what you need to do. That and just bringing general info and news along with it. Yeah, I got dyslexia, so I don't read things well. My brain sees letters and numbers backwards and upside down, and it's really hard to read well, especially when it's you know, a lot of these cars have Italian names or German names or something we don't even see daily, so reading regular basic English can be really hard for somebody with dyslexia. And then you start trying to read names from other countries, and it's just like, nope. Nope. Not gonna happen. You're like, what the heck did that say? I have no idea. They make it all kinds of crazy. All kinds of crazy. Cole, are you trying to get people to join your crew? Is that what you're saying? I think Cole is looking for crap. Hold on a second. Oh, there it is. I dropped the headphone. All right, we're back on track. We are back on track. That's the one thing I don't like about Bluetooth headphones is it's pretty easy to drop one. At least if it's wired, you know, you drop one, hey man, your other hand's probably got a hold of the wire. It's not going to fall on the floor and break. All right, here we go. Wired sounds better as well. Bluetooth's nice. I mean, it's convenient to have something that's wireless, but generally they got latency, they lag behind, and they don't sound as good. 2.4 wireless or 5 gigahertz wireless can transfer larger file sizes quicker, so you can easily get full res sound off of that. But wired is pretty much always going to be the best connection you can get. I've heard a lot of people try to argue with me that Bluetooth sounds better than wired, but no, it doesn't. Do a Google search on that, and you'll find out quickly that wired is superior, and probably always will be. I mean, one problem is with Bluetooth or anything, there's always other interference in the airwaves that can get into the signal, and plus it's compressed and everything else. Luigi says, so Tempest are not the bosses from tier 1 to tier 5, right? Well, they are, but first you got your storyline race, right? You got your first 5 bosses, and then you start Tempest later. So there's your storyline, then you have Tempest 1, then Tempest 2, then Tempest 3. So after you finish the storyline races, then you start Tempest. Cool, you got what, Bluetooth? I mean, Bluetooth's fine. If you're looking for like ultimate sound quality, Bluetooth isn't the way to go. I mean, if you just want something that sounds nice and is convenient and you can move around and stuff without a wire, then heck yeah. Luigi says, thanks guys for explaining to me. Yeah, no problem. Timo says something is a bad car. I'm not sure which one you're talking to. Oh, KJ's car. I really do love the way KJ's car looks. It's a beautiful car. The Toyota looks amazing. I like live racing it occasionally, right? It's a decent little car. It's fun to live race, but it's definitely not one of the better cars in the game. But it's slow, you know. There's a lot of cars that are way better than KJ's car, but I do like it. Don't love it. I do enjoy it. I rarely ever use it, but it's fun to live race occasionally. Timo, what do you mean by optics? He says optics are great performance. Optics like something for your eyeballs? For your eyeballs? But yeah, the boss cars are generally junk. Like back in the day, the boss cars were awesome, but you know, we got 1,500 some cars in the game right now, and they just keep adding more and more and more and more cars, so... And the cars just keep getting better and better and better and better. So the boss cars are all really old and outdated. It's kind of a bummer, but... Yeah, most of the boss cars are just kind of... fallen into the cracks. I don't know how to say that. They're not good anymore, right? The Sesto Elemento's nice. I like there's a few, I really like the little boss Civic, that's cool. Sneaks Ford Focus Trackster's cool. I like the Sesto Elemento. I mean, it's not great, but I like it. But the majority of the boss cars are just kind of bad. But the thing is, you know, if you take a car that's not really that great, let's just say it's a tier 5 car, you got to dump 7 million game cash into a tier 5 car. I mean, I think the boss cars, you don't, but depends on which one it is. I mean, some of the boss cars you get already upgraded, you'd have to put the parts into it. Other ones you actually have to get parts for. I think the first 5 boss cars come fully maxed out, minus the fusion parts, but still. Let's just say you get something like the Sesto Elemento. You got to spend 7 million game cash to upgrade it, and 107 or 115 fusion parts or something. That's a lot of parts and game cash to upgrade something that you're probably going to outgrow or not use for very long. So, in my opinion, you want to be very picky and choosy as to what you upgrade in this game. But the majority of the cars, I mean, it's something you might use every once in a while, drive here and there, and then never use it again. Max says you should focus on legends and elite tuners. Yeah, that's the thing. A lot of the elite tuners cars are excellent. Some of the legends cars are pretty nice. I mean, my advice would be do the boss races. Put it on the back burner and just kind of slowly do it as you get cars that are fast enough. But I would definitely focus on Tempest. Not Tempest. Elite tuners. There are so many good elite tuner cars. There's not a lot of good Tempest cars. But I would say as far as the storyline races and the Tempest races, don't be in a hurry or don't be in a rush. That's not something I would focus on at all. You know, when you get a handful of tier 5 cars and tier 4 cars and tier 3 cars and tier 1 cars and you got a bunch of parts into them and they're nice and fast, then maybe kind of start working on the Tempest races, but don't be in any big rush to get through it. Because it really doesn't benefit you in any major way for the most part. Max said I did a whole series of videos called the Veteran Noobs Adventures. Max, did you put those on a playlist? You should find all the Veteran Noob videos, put them on a playlist. If you haven't already. That'd be a sweet idea. Lucid says, Tempest is getting hard. I used all my other good cars to make them elite, and now the other cars are nowhere near enough. Well, that's what I'm saying, though. Don't be in a rush, you know? It took me about 8 months to get through Tempest. Tempest 1 and Tempest 2 I got through pretty quickly, but when it came to Tempest 3, it was hard to get a tier 4 car and a tier 5 car that was able to do what you need them to do, so... I don't know, don't be in a rush. Just kind of do it as you can. Darren, I've never seen a... the only time I've ever seen a mono set of headphones is it only had one. Generally, if there's two, it's almost always stereo. Any good wired headset will be a stereo headset. Normally when you buy a mono headset, it's only got one ear. Like, that's usually what people use in like call centers and stuff like that, but I've never seen a mono headset. Darren, good to see you, my man. That had a left and a right earbud. I mean, they might make them, but I think those are kind of rare, aren't they? I wouldn't mind having a really good mono headset that just had like one ear and a boom microphone. I wouldn't mind having like a really high-end one, but I don't want to spend like $400 on it. Some of those headsets are crazy expensive. You know, if you go to like a football game, you'll see them wearing like that one-eared headset with the boom mic. I would love to have one of those, but man, I bet those are like $500, $600, $700, $800. That would be sweet though. Hey Bees, what's up? He bought 300 cars for $5. Oh wait, your account got... Oh yeah. If you pay somebody to add stuff to your account, there's a pretty good chance that the game will be like, hey, what's going on here? And yeah, they will ban you, unfortunately. What's up, Ian? How you doing today, buddy? Hey, you just got your Sesto Elemento. Oh, nice. You got all the parts and everything. I think I'm still missing like one. I think I'm still missing one stage 6 part for my Sesto. I don't know why, but I would like to max it out. One of these days, right? One of these days I'm going to max that thing out. Darren, thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. Thank you for stopping by. All right, he said no. He didn't want to race me. He was like, nope. Nope. All right, weird mix. Let's go race Mr. Miguel again. Nobody else is in here. William says, you learn from talking and playing and talking in game chat. I read that all wrong, but you know. He refused? Dang, Miguel. Alright, so one thing is, if you join a crew, like let's just say you can join a crew of people who know what they're doing, right? A lot of times you'll have a bunch of people who are really knowledgeable, or at least somewhat knowledgeable in a crew. I think they're, you know, you got like CSR2 on Reddit, you got CSR2 Discord servers, there's a bunch of stuff like that. I think there's probably some Facebook pages and everything else, so there's a lot of places where you can go talk to people about the game. And then there's a bunch of us YouTube channels as well. So there's a lot of stuff out there to, you know, meet up with people, talk about games, learn new stuff. Dark Alpha, hello, hello. Yeah, I do have a Discord server. If you drop down one of my videos descriptions, there should be a link to join it in any one of my videos descriptions. It's not like a crazy huge Discord server. I mean, you know, there's people in there, but there's not like 5,000 people on chat all day long. It's like a nice little small, you know, it's not like a dead server, but it's not like super active either. I'm not in there as much as I would like to be. I have a hard time keeping up with everything. I mean, I got to answer comments on 4 or 5 different YouTube channels every day. I got like 6 Discord servers I got to keep up with. I got my CSR2 crew. I got a couple of rooms on the line chat. I mean, there's just so many, there's so many different online things that I have to go to every day. It's overwhelming trying to keep up with it all. I mainly focus on just trying to answer as many of the comments on YouTube as I can every day, because that usually takes me a few hours every day. But it's hard to keep up with everything, honestly. Max is not impressed with something. Oh, the green Lambo? Yeah, it's okay. I mean, it's not going to be the world's best car or anything. It looks awesome. The car looks amazing, but I think it's just kind of a so-so car overall. I have been seeing a lot of them in live racing. I mean, you might be able to win a few live races here and there with one of those, but these days there are cars that are way better. That's the thing about this game. There's so many cars, it's crazy, and only some of them are good. Oh, you know what I saw? This was crazy. I saw 2 women in a kayak. Right? There was a video on YouTube the other day, and this was real. This wasn't some sort of joke or AI thing, but there was a whale. It was like a humpback whale came up out of the water, and it ate the women. It ate the women in the kayak. And then it spit them back out because I think there was probably like a big school of fish under the kayak. So the whale came up and was probably eating the fish, and it got the kayak. Imagine that happening to you. Like, imagine what would be going through your mind if a big giant humpback whale comes up and just chomps on you and then spits you back out. That would be a terrifying experience. Like, you would probably never go in the ocean ever again. The good news is the whale was like, oops, people, and it let him go, but still. That's insane. William D said, yeah, it'd be like eating a fly in your soup and spitting it out. Pretty much. But luckily, like the two women, I guess they weren't hurt. It said they were fine, like maybe a couple of bruises or something, but I bet mentally they were scarred for the rest of their life. Physically, but mentally, man. They're probably like, oh my god. That was probably one of the craziest videos I've ever seen. But honestly, I've seen a lot of videos where people were in the water with whales, and I've always been like, man, what if that whale would just finally eat somebody? Finally, I found a video where it did, but that was crazy. Yeah, man, I guess I'd rather get eaten by a whale than a shark. As long as the whale lets you go, it would be okay. If the whale didn't let you go, then that would be a little bit of a problem. That would be a big problem, actually. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm not paying attention to whose turn it is to win. I'm bad at this today. Lucid says Donna robbed me last night. Alright, Lucid, we're gonna get the gang together and go pay Donna a visit, so get your AK-47s and your baseball bats and your brass knuckles. We're gonna go visit Donna, guys. We're gonna go get whatever back that she robbed you from. Actually, I need to use the bathroom. I need to pee. I need to take a pee, guys, so I will be back in just a minute. Let me hit the be right back button. Give me like 2 or 3 minutes. I don't know, 3 or 4 minutes, however long it takes. I shall be back. Alright, I'm back. I'm back. We have returned. Alright. Alright, we are back. We are back for some more live streaming action. Alright. Okay. Let's go back out there and do it to it. Let me figure out where I'm even at. I can't seem to get the game to pop up. There we go. I'm having problems. Alright, guys and girls, back out to the lobby. I need to get some gas, though. Best way to get gold tokens, unfortunately, just play the game. Oh, crap, I left the lobby. Just do all your daily races. I mean, do every single thing you can on the map every day, and you will slowly earn gold. I mean, if you're not doing what I'm doing, and spending your gold to refill your gas tank, I mean, it will probably take you 2 or 3 months to earn a large chunk of gold, right? Back before I was live streaming, I mean, I would probably get 15,000-20,000 gold every couple of months. So it's not something that you're gonna save up really quickly, but it's something that somebody was asking about a blue NSX. I don't think I even have a blue NSX, honestly. But yeah, in this game, if you're not buying things, everything kind of accumulates slowly to really slowly, depending on which thing it is. There's some stuff that takes forever to get. There's some stuff that will accumulate kind of quickly. Oh, I still need to buy this car. I got 3 days left. I was planning on buying it yesterday and I forgot. All right. Yeah, I think I made it back into the same lobby. Yeah, good. Same lobby. Perfect. All right. Cole, have a great day. Catch you later. Thank you for stopping by. Definitely appreciate that. All right, the game has decided that me and this guy shall not live race together. Unfortunately. The 599XX. I think that was a nice car if I'm thinking of the correct Ferrari. If that's the car I'm thinking it is, it's got a pretty nice live racing setup. I should probably have a video for it, but if I'm thinking of the wrong car, then I'm not 100% sure. $599XX. I'm pretty sure that's a car that I liked. Melon, is that a good car, buddy? He'll know for sure. I think Melon has one of those photographic memories, to where my memory is just kind of like. No, it's not okay. 599XX Melon says not a good car. So it's not the Ferrari I'm thinking of. There's a couple Ferraris in this game that are pretty decent, but most of them aren't that great at the moment. There's a couple that I like a lot, like the Ferrari F50 GT. Only the GT version. I think that was a paid car or something, though. That car was awesome. There's a Ferrari we got sometime this year that was really good. I can't remember what it was called, but the Ferrari Testarossa is pretty cool. There's a couple good Ferraris. The Enzo is pretty nice. The Enzo turned out to be a pretty decent Ferrari. Trying to remember what that other car is that I liked so much. There was a really cool Ferrari that we got not too long ago, but I can't remember. Do I normally buy the race pass, Chris? No, but I probably should. I don't really need the race pass most of the time, but I'm thinking about starting to buy them. One thing though about the race pass is it's designed to make you spend your resources to get through it. So I don't always complete it far enough to get the prize car because I'm not going to dump a bunch of my resources into tasks to finish a whatever you call it. But the more I think about it though, I mean for $10, if I do collect the prizes that I complete, that's a lot of universal parts and everything else I could be putting into cars, which would, in the long run, for $10, that would save me a lot of game cash and everything else. So I should be buying the race passes. Even if I don't get to the car, I usually get about one thing away from the car, or sometimes I do unlock it, but I should be buying them. I mean, $10 is cheap for what you're getting, as long as you can get through at least most of it. But honestly, I mean, that's a really good value for around $10. I don't know why I haven't been buying all of them, honestly, because I'm missing out on Universal Stage 6 parts. I'm missing out on plenty of Universal parts that I could be throwing on any car I wanted, so I'm dumb for not buying them. I've been really stupid for not buying the race passes. That's all I'm going to say. Normally, I just buy when they come out with a car for $20 that I like, I'll buy the car, but I really should start. So far, I've only purchased one race pass, and it was super helpful. All right, Melon says the good Ferraris are the Testarossa 512, the 296 GTB, the Daytona SP3, and the 296 GTS. Don't forget about the 250 GTO. That's a decent little car. I mean, that's one of those cars that you're going to outgrow eventually, though, right? One thing about the lower tier cars is you don't really need to upgrade more than like one. Well, you need more than a couple if you want to do Tempest, but you don't need to upgrade very many tier 1, tier 2, and tier 3 cars. The good news is the tier 1, tier 2, and tier 3 cars are cheap to upgrade, but eventually you're probably going to stop using them completely is the thing. Alright, so the Audi RS6 for Tempest 3 tier 4, you're going to run into one problem. Is the acceleration is not really going to be fast enough, but you're probably going to have to switch cars when you get to the sprint race, like the 0 to 60 race where you have to do 0 to 60 in 1.37 seconds. I don't think that RS6 is going to make it through there. It should be able to do everything other than those 0 to 60 races, though. But you might run into some 0 to 60 or 0 to 100 races in Tempest where you have to swap to a different car. That's the problem when it comes to tier 4. I think you're talking about the tier 4 ones. Yeah, when it comes to tier 4, that's the issue. Not every tier 4 car can hit the 260 mile per hour top speed and do the 0 to 60 in 1.37. I don't know why they made Tempest 3 tier 4 so difficult, because, you know, tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, no big deal. Tier 5, no big deal. You just need to have a decent car with enough parts on it. But when it comes to Tempest 3 tier 4, the majority, well, a lot of the cars can't do the entire thing, even if you max them out. So for some reason, they made Tempest 3 tier 4 the hardest one out of them all, which kind of stinks, but all right, good swaps, good swaps. Oh yeah, Melons is the new 12-cylinder Ferrari, 12 cylindry or whatever. That is a good car. That is a very good car. Good call, man. I forgot about that one. We just got that as a milestone prize car. It's quite good. Definitely good. And I win! Yay! All right. I had to go faster than my dyno time, though. Laredo, you're welcome, buddy. But yeah, it'll be good until you get to some of those. Well, as long as you have enough parts on it, it'll be good until you hit those 0 to 60 races or whatever. You got to make sure you have a decent amount of parts for a car before you lock it in, because when you're doing Tempest, right, you're probably going to need to have at least, I don't know, at least 3, 4, 5 stage 6 parts on the car, plus enough of the fusions. When it comes to Tempest 3, you got to have some pretty highly upgraded cars. If the car is capable, it still has to have enough upgrades on it. So also make sure you got enough parts for it before you lock something in. Ayaka, how you doing? I'm doing pretty good, thank you. Hope you're having a good day today. And Noise says, how does this whatever not get tired of this game? Well, I don't spend 12 hours a day playing the game anymore, so if I play it too much, I'll get tired of it. I mean, that's pretty much anything. Like, if you do too much of anything, you'll get sick of it. So you gotta play in moderation. That's the thing. Hey Chris, he says, Danny got me through all of my toughest trials in the game. I proudly just got the F1 last week. Awesome, man. The F1's a cool car. I mean, that's a really nice car. I don't like it. I don't enjoy driving that car. I don't know why, but if you like driving that car, I'm going to tell you what, it's a really good car, especially if you set it up for live racing and do well with it. It's going to win the majority of live races, and it's going to earn a lot of respect points. So that F1 can be a big game changer if you like the car. I wish I liked it because it's a really awesome car. I just don't enjoy it for some weird reason. I think I need to try to set mine up in a slower lobby or something. I forget how I got mine currently set up. Oh, you gotta run a lot of showdown races and run the Elite Tuners events. Those will earn you the green, purple, pink, and gold tokens for Elite Tuners. I actually made a video showing several different ways to get those tokens, but the two main things are showdowns and Elite Tuner events. Showdown's a pain in the butt, but you know what? You'll earn a lot of tokens from it, so it's definitely worth doing when you can. Even if you just have a really slow car, you should do a lot of showdown races. Oh, I guess it was my turn to win. Flick says it'll take eternity, bro. Yeah, it took me 2.5 years to finish the main Elite Tuners events because it's not easy to get those parts. It takes a long time. The green one and the blue ones, I get more than enough of those, but I struggle getting the pink ones and the gold ones. I have no problem. Like I'm normally spending my blue ones and my green ones to get rid of them because I have way too much of those. But the pink ones, my goodness, I am not spending my pink ones unless I have to, because those seem to be the ones I struggle with the most. KB says, I beat the BMW Elite Tuners in 1 week. Yeah, I mean, if you got the tokens, it's pretty easy. That's the thing. If you don't have the tokens, then it's a pain in the buttocks. Buttocks. I think I have enough. If I wanted to make my BMW purple stars, I'm pretty sure I could, but I really didn't feel like spending the tokens to do it. I got it up to 5 gold stars, and I'm fine with that. It's a good car on the 5 gold stars. I don't really need to get it up to purple. I like it a lot. It's a great car, but I want to make sure when the next Elite Tuners car comes out, I can at least get it to 5 gold stars as well. So you got to be stingy sometimes with your resources. That way you're not always running out of everything, you know? But yeah, that's the thing. You gotta wait till you get a 40 or a 50% discount, or it's going to cost a fortune on tokens. But generally, I always get at least a 40 or a 50 once. Normally, I get a 40 like twice, a 50 maybe once. But as long as I hit a 40, I'm going to go for it, just in case it doesn't give me the 50. But if it gives me a 10, 20, or 30, I'm going to wait. Once I hit a 40, then it's like, bam, let's drop some tokens into this thing. I think that's how you get the best results. I still don't understand why. I still don't get why everybody else was able to hear Max, but I couldn't. That's so strange. Doesn't make any sense. I'm going to tell you what, they don't really make computers set up properly for live streaming. Like the audio drivers on Windows are pretty wacky. Chris says, I got a 10%. You know, every 2 or 3 days you can get a new discount, right? You need to check every day, right? You need to collect the free stuff every day and check your discount every day. But I think it's every 24, maybe 48 hours, you can re-roll for a new discount. So if you do it every time there's a new one available, there's a pretty good chance you'll get a better discount. Oh, they were all 10%? That sucks. That sucks big time, actually. I've always, you know, every single time I've always got at least a 40 or a 50 once. That's a bummer. Big bummer. Alright, Yaka's got 2 Gameras. I'll tell you what, they're both awesome, right? I don't think there's a huge difference between them besides the looks. But yeah, the Gameras are sweet. I think I've got 3 Gameras, and I plan on keeping all 3. Why? I have no idea. Probably because I'm a crazy person, but I love the Gameras. I mean, they're some of the best cars in the game. 3, 2, 1, go. I believe this was the first one I got. I don't really love the blue. I mean, the blue is nice, but it's not my favorite. I do believe I think I also have a launch edition. I don't know, I'd have to go look at them, but I got one that's like gray with red rims, and for some reason I really like that. They're all kind of like weird colors. I would say the blue one's probably the most normal looking one of them all, but the most boring. It's like super boring, but it's just such a good car. I mean, if you get the right color scheme, it's not boring. Ah, what did I just do? There we go. I wish they would allow you to change the colors on your cars. I don't mind the blue on this Camaro, but it's not my favorite. I'd rather have bright yellow or something, you know? Most dark blue cars in the game I don't care for. There's a couple dark blue cars that I do like, but I don't love dark blue on CSR for the most part. Ah, yeah, Mr. Gamera doing it. Chris has a blue one and a silver one. You know, sometimes I can't tell the difference between silver and gray on this game. I think silver and gray look the same to me. I don't know if the one I have is gray or silver. Hollet says the Gamera is crazy, dude. It definitely is. I mean, there's so many weird and interesting ways you can tune these. The Gamera is a really weird, really strange, unusual car. In a good way. Definitely one of the best cars in the game. H Rush. Alright. Let's go race, Mr. Sir. Let's go do some live racing. Alright, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. I'm not even sure if hitting my nitrous makes me run faster. Probably not. It might. Oh, that's going to be a good race. $11,973. All right, KB's trying to find some people for his crew, it looks like. They got a 700,000 minimum. KB, we also have a 700,000 minimum, and I would also like to see everybody hit at least 1 million, but I would just say though, I mean, if you got a 700,000, you know, it's not hard for somebody who's been playing for a little while to hit 700,000, so any seasoned player should be able to easily hit 700K. I think that's a very fair minimum. All right, here we go. I don't remember whose turn it is to win, so I'm going to run really slow on this one. 3, 2, 1, go. I remember the first time I got a car with the direct drive thingy, I was trying to figure out how it works. I'm like, how do you turn this on and off? What's going on here? And finally I realized, I guess it just does it all automatically. And then I thought, why did they even add that to the game? Because why is that even there? Like, why does it even tell you that your direct drive is on? It does nothing for you. I don't know. What's the point, you know? I can't figure it out. It's freaking me out, man. Do we have enemy or friendly crews? No, not really. We're just a basic laid-back little crew. I mean, we don't really have any association with other crews. William D says everyone is a frenemy. I'll remember that, William D. I'll remember that. I guess we're frenemies. I guess I better start thinking of my diabolical evil plan to overtake my frenemies. All right. Yeah, direct drive is so weird. We don't even need it. All right, let's see what time this car runs if I don't hit the nitrates. Oh, he's not. Okay, he's not gonna. All right, let's go back out to the lobby. William D, say what now? I don't think I understand your comment. I do not. I say I do not know. 3, 2, 1, go. All right, let's see what she does with no nitrous. Does that super slow nitrous even help us? We're about to find out. I don't think it does. I don't think it does anything. Maybe it does like a teeny tiny bit, but wait, William D, you haven't completed Tempest 1 yet? That's surprising. I'm actually amazed. I mean, there's really no point, probably, but I'm one of those people who just want to get it done with, you know what I mean? I just want to get it done and over with. I mean, one of the nice things about Tempest is being able to make some cars elite, so you get bigger live racing bonuses to help your crew earn more respect points, but like I was saying earlier though, Tempest is just something you should probably put on the back burner, do slowly at your own pace, and don't worry about it too much. It's not really something that's really important these days. I would just play, like if I were going to start the game over, right? If I were going to start over, Tempest would be one of the least things I would be worried about. You got to upgrade what is it, 15 cars, I think, just to get through Tempest, right? That's a lot of cars. That's a lot of game cash. That's a lot of parts just to win some boss cars that you're probably barely ever going to drive. See, that's the problem with Tempest these days. You're spending a huge amount of game resources for, I'm not even sure, for stuff that you don't really need or probably won't use much. I should actually make a video and put it like that, because you're basically just spending millions of game cash for outdated stuff. Hey Tommy, how's it going, bud? How's your day going? Did I need to buy a new car for Tempest? I think you have to have a total of 15 cars to get through Tempest, right? So you need a lot of cars to do Tempest. Like a lot. What's up, Yaz99? How's your day going? But in my opinion, if I were going to start the game over, I would just do all the daily stuff. I would save up a bunch of keys, save up a bunch of game cash. And then when I got to Elite Tuners, I would work on that. And I personally wouldn't worry about Legends. I mean, Legends is great if you like the cars. But I like the Elite Tuners cars better, so I would focus on the Elite Tuners stuff myself. And then I would do Legends and Tempest slowly as, you know, it'd probably be like 2-3 years into playing the account before I finally did Legends and Tempest. But that's just me. All right, testing the mute button. It works. 3, 2, 1, go. Why don't I do Tempest gameplay? I finished Tempest like 7 years ago. You can't do Tempest. Once it's done, it's gone, and you can never do it again, so. It's not possible to do the Tempest gameplay. Unless I spent another account and probably spent like 6 months to a year playing that daily, which I don't have time for. I really wish I could like reset Tempest on my account and then just kind of redo it again, but unfortunately it's not possible. Ellen's trying to join something. Ellen, what are you trying to join? Are you trying to join one of the crews? There was a couple people recruiting for crews. Ronald, what's up, my man? How's your day going? Thank you for stopping by. Tommy says, how is everyone doing? Tommy, I'm doing good, buddy. Hope your day is awesome. All right, we got Stacks Fetty. I'm getting hungry. It's 10:35, so we got a little less than 30 minutes left on the stream, and then I get to go get something to eat. I also got to run down to the pharmacy and get my thyroid medication today, which I don't feel like doing. I think we're going to be getting another big snowstorm coming in tomorrow or something, so. William D says tater tots. No, I don't have any tater tots. Probably going to be rice and vegetables today. Rice and vegetables. Maybe I'll throw some beans and cheese in there. Ayaka says, I got the tier 5 car boss last week with another account. Uh-oh. What just happened? Kayla says, did you have a car that no one can beat? I don't think something like that exists. I mean, there kind of is. But, I mean, there are some cars that are almost unbeatable, but if somebody else has that same car and figures out how to tune it better, or has another car that's almost unbeatable, they can always get you, so. I'm not sure if there's any cars that are unbeatable in the game. But there's some that feel that way, that's for sure. Chris, I'm not really sure when Dre is coming back, my friend. I just hope he's doing okay. He's got a lot of stuff going on, and hopefully everything goes well with that. I've tried to send him a couple messages and haven't heard back, so I hope he's all right. Noah Bunga says, I hate Donna. It took me 400 keys to get the car. So 400 is way better than the 750 that it could possibly take. You kind of got to look at it that way, right? You should be able to, if you play the game daily and do all your little daily stuff and whatnot, you should be able to make more than 400 keys per season. So, in my opinion, 400's not horrible. If you get it in less than 10 tries, I think you did okay. But last time I paid attention and kind of added it up, you were able to make around 500 to 600 keys every season, so hopefully you can still make that much, I'm not sure. Flicks, yeah, some events, if you don't finish them, some events will come back, others might not. Like the Elite Tuner events, I don't think they're ever going to bring those back once they're over. But certain events do get rerun. I mean, if you finish the event the first time and they decide to rerun the event again, you won't get it the second time. But if you did not finish it, you know, then you have a chance to do some of the events again. But which ones they're going to rerun and how often, it's really hard to say. But bottom line is, I mean, they've already got these events made and they can just copy and paste it back up there real quick. Boom. And then anybody who hasn't done it yet or wants to finish it, that's just like quick, easy money for them. So you're definitely going to see a lot of rerun events. But I'm kind of hoping eventually maybe they start rerunning some of the Elite Tuner events. I don't know if they will or not, but I hope they do. My guess is they probably won't, but they might. They might. Yeah, sometimes the game has a bad habit of giving you duplicate stage 6 parts. I wish it didn't, but it does, unfortunately. So Gregory says, just from live racing, you can get 45 silver keys a day. You can get, there's a lot of other ways to get silver keys as well. But yeah, I mean, if you were just to get the keys from live racing, I mean, that's a pretty nice amount of keys if you live race enough. Tommy said, I missed the Fast and Furious event. We haven't had one of those in a long time. A lot of us are thinking they no longer pay for the license to do the Fast and Furious stuff. I kind of don't think we're going to see those ever again. But in order to do the Fast and Furious events and keep putting the cars in the game, they got to pay for a license to do so. William D, I would love to have the white Jetta. I want the Jetta, the Eclipse, and the Supra. But I'll probably never be able to get any of those. The white Jetta was awesome. I can't remember if the Supra or the Eclipse had a good live racing setup, but I'm pretty sure the Jetta did. But really, I want them just to have them. I'd also like to have the Fast and Furious GTR, like the gray one with the blue liveries or whatever. Chris says, I want the Super Snake so bad. I think you can normally buy the Super Snake somewhat often. I mean, it's not a good car. The Super Snake is kind of a lousy car, but it is used often, so it's something that's worth having and upgrading just because it's often used in showdowns, and sometimes you see it in events. So I find that if I don't have a good showdown car, I can just use my Super Snake and earn a decent amount of trophies and farm a decent amount of prizes out of a showdown, so. Darren says, Jesse's MK Jetta was epic. Yeah, I used to always want a Jetta back in the day. Back when I was probably like in my early 20s, man. CRXs, Civic hatchbacks, Jettas, and GTIs, man. Loved them. Loved all of those. Gregory says the 720S is fast too. Who had the 720S? Shaw, I think? I think that was Shaw's car, wasn't it? You know, a lot of those, the Bentley BR9, the Fast and Furious BR9, that was a really good live racing car. I'm not even paying attention. I'm telling you, the last half hour of the stream, I always slack on paying attention to what's going on the racetrack. Shaw 720. Yeah, I remember that being a good car. I have the, I've got the Ford Escort, the Fast and Furious Ford Escort. That little thing is amazing. Love it. Love it. Up. We got Nutting Wong. Look, he's driving like one of the fastest cars in the game right there. I think that's the second fastest car in the game that Max is driving. So Gregory, I don't know. I mean, tier 5 cars don't normally run quarter miles in this game, so I've never really paid much attention to what a tier 5 car can do in a quarter mile. That's something I've never really looked at. Unfortunately, in the game, it's irrelevant because tier 4 and tier 5 cars pretty much always run the half-mile races. But I never really thought about I wonder what those really fast cars run in the quarter mile. I mean, if you're doing 6.4, 6.5s in the half mile, what are they doing, like 3-second quarter miles? If you think about it, that's got to be a ridiculous quarter mile time on some of the fastest cars in this game. I'm the type of person where I don't really pay attention to stuff like that unless I need to. I'm not very observant. If I'm looking for something, then I notice it. If I'm not looking for something, I usually don't. Always kind of been that way. Alright, so we got a disconnection. Good swaps, good swaps. William D wants the Hoonigan Escort. There was a rumor that was supposed to be added to the game, but I got a feeling it was just a rumor. There's also a rumor that there is supposed to be more kin block events coming to the game, but I heard that months ago and we still haven't gotten any, so I'm not 100% sure if we're actually going to get any more kin block events or not. Max says I have to wait longer before accepting. I wonder why that kind of sucks that works that way. But yeah, that's one of the cars I've been really hoping they added is the Ford Escort Cosworth. I don't know why, but that's one of my favorite cars of all times. I mean, personally, I'm not a Ford fan. I think Fords are crappy cars. But the Cosworth Escort is amazing. Every Ford my family's had or any of my friends had has been nothing but problems. Like, I even know a couple people that bought brand new Fords and they were nothing but issues, just constant problems. Like, there's a lot of Fords that I would love to own, except for, like, when the Focus and the Festiva, like ST, the turbo ones came out, I wanted one so bad, but I was like, I don't think I'm going to buy a Ford. I mean, they look awesome. There's so many awesome looking cars. I just don't trust them. But yeah, everyone I know that's owned one, except for the trucks, like the F-150s and F-250s, those seem to be really good, at least the older ones. But, you know, I really wanted one of those, the Focus ST. I wanted that so bad, and it was affordable, too. I mean, it was only, like, when they came out, they were, what, like $20,000? Like, I was really thinking about buying or leasing one of those when they first came out, but I was like, I had spoken to a couple people that had bought some, and they were having a lot of issues with them. It's kind of funny, but we used to have this old guy who was probably like, I don't know how old he was. He was a chubby old guy. He looked out of place in it, but he used to drive a Fiesta ST around the neighborhood, and it had some sort of like custom license plate and muffler. It's just like, that guy does not fit into that car. I don't know. He didn't look right, but those were cool cars. If they were reliable, they would have been awesome. Chris says the Raptor have had both turbos replaced and a small electrical problem. One thing about turbos, though, is I think they say your average turbo needs replaced after about 80,000 miles. So turbos definitely don't last forever. Now, one engine Ford did make that was pretty much bulletproof was the one that was in the old The Mercure XR4 TIs had it. The Ford Rangers had it. The Rangers and the XR4 TIs both had it. There was another Ford that had that, but that one old school motor was just bulletproof. Now, when I had the Mercure XR4 Ti, I mean, that was a car from the 80s. It would always had like sensors fail and this and that, but the engine itself was excellent. It always had little goofy problems. But I was amazed when I found out it was the same motor as they put in a Ford Ranger, except for the Mercure had a turbo. I wonder if they ever made a turbo version of the Ranger. That'd have been sweet. William D says 6.0 diesel is bulletproof. Yeah, I know a lot of their diesel engines or their trucks are made quite good. Melon says Cosworth turns water to wine. Oh, Chris, you got a sailing in an F-150 Raptor? Cool, man. That's actually pretty sweet. You know what I saw once was one of those F-150 Lightnings. I've only seen one of those in my entire life. I was like, whoa, check that out. That was kind of cool. I don't know if those were any good or not, but... Gilbert says you have to bulletproof the 6.0. Alright, Chris will put some pictures in the line app. Very cool, actually. Hey, my computer's turning blue. Uh-oh. That means it's getting a little warm, guys. I actually found a setting like my PC, the fans have LEDs in them so you can change the colors. And I found a setting to where if your computer's running below a certain temperature, it'll be green, then it turns blue when it gets a little warm, then it'll turn red if it's getting really hot. So it'll change the color of the fans on the PC according to the temperature on the computer. Wait, Ford Ranger Raptors? I don't remember those. That might have been pretty sweet. What's up, Smooth? How you doing today? Good to see ya. I've never seen a Ranger Raptor before. That would be... Are those new or are those like a older thing? I've never even heard of that. I bet that would be pretty awesome. Good races, my friend. We got about 5 more minutes left on the live stream, so we'll pretty much go till I'm out of gas here. Max brought out the Testarossa. Didn't Sir Mix-a-Lot have a song about the Testarossa? Pretty sure. Pretty sure he did. I think it was Mix-a-Lot. Max says later. You out of here? If so, have a great day, my friend. Oh, KB's leaving. All right, buddy. Have a great day. Thank you for stopping by. Definitely appreciate that. Smooth, so my clan already got the gold star card, working out a way to... You guys got it already? Not bad, man. The Prestige Cup hasn't even started, so... You guys must be some big scorers. I haven't looked for a while, but we used to always come in somewhere in the top 500 to top 1000. I don't know if we're still up there or not. I'm not really one of those people that cares that much. I mean, if we get the Prestige Cup car and everybody seems to be making decent points, at least hitting the minimum, I'm happy, but it would be kind of cool to be in a crew that gets to the very top. But man, the amount of time you must have to spend to do that would probably be crazy.
It must be super crazy. You probably gotta spend like 20 hours a day.
William D says we're about 1,250. That's not too bad, actually. Like right now, most of our people hit the minimum. We used to have a lot of guys that would hit way over, but I think sometimes once some people have been playing so long, they slow down a little bit. Melon says top 50, been there, never again. Yeah, I would not want to. I would not want to join a top 50 crew because I think those, number one is normally they're super strict. They've got crazy rules and they pretty much want to work you to death. If you don't spend 32 hours a day playing CSR, you'll probably never make it. What's up, Jason? How's your day going? Alright, we got like 3 more minutes left on the live stream, everybody. If anybody's just coming in, I apologize. Ian, have a great day, buddy. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate all you guys, and thank you for being a channel member. Everybody who's a channel member, thank you. I really appreciate the extra support. I'm telling you what, I am hungry. I am hungry. Feed me. Feed me. Ah, Stacks, their crew ranked 125. 125? Awesome. That's not a bad score, actually. Darker Knight says, after getting the milestone card, 120 million, the milestones aren't worth the time spending to get them. Yeah, you know, I'm happy to get the gold milestone prize card, right? But you would probably have to live race 2 to 3 hours a day just to get up there on the top, I bet. Smooth says, keep up the good work. CSR3 should be fun. I think CSR3 is going to be a very different game. I don't think it's going to be much like this one at all. I think it's going to be like super different. You know what? I've only got one thing of gas left and the stream is ending in about 1 minute, so I think that's pretty much going to be it for the day. Unfortunately. Unfortunately, I need to eat, go do some things, and I got to start working on some videos. I got to record stuff for one of the other channels and probably record something for this channel. I need to get working on the what did we just get as a milestone prize card? We got a we got something I need to make a video for. Oh yeah. The Aston Martin Velar, the new Velar. I need to get working on a shift pattern video for that as soon as I can. I need to get a video up for that. If all goes well, if I have time, I'm going to try and squeeze that video in today. So hopefully it'll come out tomorrow. If not, you know, it'll come out early next week. So expect it either Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday. If I don't have time to do the video today, I should definitely have time to do it tomorrow. So hopefully I'll have it out within the next day or two. But anyways, guys and gals, I think that's pretty much going to be it. I want to say thank you for coming out. Thank you for watching my YouTube videos. I appreciate you guys and gals big time. Thank you to all the channel members. I really appreciate the extra support, but even just helping the videos helps out a lot. So thank you. I'll be back on probably Friday and next Sunday for another stream. So hope to see you guys there. Have a wonderful day and thank you guys so much. See you later. You guys are awesome.